talk about it.
The Inspiration by Young Jeezy.
Yeah.
Why is that one of your favorite albums?
Because it's a classic, man. What initially caught me was a lot of the. I mean, it's not anything new now, but a lot of the chord progressions and stuff in it were not as conventional.
So you're telling me you listen to Young Jeezy for the chord progression?
Yes. Like Hypnotize hits you with this diminished chord in the 4. And to me, that's just the coolest thing.
That's super, super dope. When did
and
you
the arrangements are a little more elaborate than like Migos. I love Migos. I'll use Migos as like the bar to clear for a lot of things, but I'm actually a huge fan. I love you guys and your gold chains.
So what got you into Young Jeezy?
Well, JP did. I kind of stole his entire music library when I was moving some data on a hard drive, and every once in a while I just kind of grab something off it, and that happened to be one of them, and that hasn't left. And I made people mad constantly.
What's your favorite song off of the track, of the album?
Oh my god, it's called Dreaming. Because it's just so perfectly corny.
So, out of all,
the bass line just goes low for no reason. Like, whoever's decision that was, A+.
So you're saying you like it more from a production standpoint than you do?
No, the song is fantastic too, and I dug the subject matter and all that, but the production on the album is just great, really great.
So what drew you to Young Jeezy specifically? I know JV has a lot of hip hop.
Well, the ridiculous theatrics on some of his work.
That is true. That is very true.
Where whether it's being hit by a car or I don't even know. That's the one that stuck with me. Where the reporter like turns into the singer who sings the hook. Like, I can't deal. I know. I think that's a different album. Anyway, I'm not supposed to know who U.S.D.A. is.
Yeah.
That and all the yays and yes.
Yeah.
Have you listened?
Young Jeezy.
Do you think his solo work is better than when he appears as a feature, or would you say the inverse is true?
I like his production crew. So I feel like his solo work does stand out, but he always kills it in the feature. He always knows what to say.
Out of all your albums, it seems to be the one that's most out there.
Oh, that's just because those are the 15 I handed you. There's a couple more I throw in there.
I got it
in the club.
So what would you say that, like, hip hop wise, like for production, what is it that they do so great in this album that you don't see in other albums, or you would want to see?
It wasn't so much that I don't see in other albums. I just like the way it was done, the way that there's a little bit of rock instrumentation implemented. Just the elaborateness. There's so much going on at the same time in a lot of the tracks, and that appeals to me as someone who likes to dissect stuff. So a lot of people in production would probably find it a little extraneous.
Why? Because there's too many things.
It's just unnecessary.
Oh, okay.
You can take 3 or 4 instruments off most of those tracks, and they'd still sound great.
Well,
but I'm just like, more is more.
That's basically true. That's like the production. That's like the Dr. Dre. It's like just make it louder.
The Ingve principle.
The Ingve principle, even. That's very, very true. Oh man, I can't stay mad at Young Jeezy.
You can't. He never does anything wrong. Ever.
You know how he started?
Well, my understanding was he actually owned a label, and all the guys he was signing kept fucking up. He was like, I'm just gonna do it myself. Like, this is stupid. And so Young Jeezy was.
Where do you think he stands within the realms of hip hop?
The realms of hip hop? No, I don't want to start a conversation on that. Young Jeezy's my favorite. But I don't want to put him on a controversial pedestal that I personally put him on. It's Young Jeezy. I'm waiting on that new album, leather cover. Like, I'm digging it.
Super dope. You get in there?
Yeah.